Charlie is the newest chromatic brawler in Brawl Stars, and she is absolutely insane. Think of any factor, damage, health, even star powers and gadgets, you name it. Charlie is busted in every single way. And in today's video, we're going to be going over how and why Charlie is breaking Brawl Stars. Let's get started. Charlie's main attack shoots a small projectile that bounces off of enemy targets and deals 1,600 damage. Now, once it comes back to her, she can throw it again, which allows her to have a very high DPS in close ranges, which is very useful against assassins and other close-range brawlers. Charlie's super puts one enemy player in a cocoon and makes them unable to do anything for 7 seconds. Although the player cannot take damage while they're in the cocoon, the Charlie is able to set up to get an easy kill right as the cocoon expires. Now, this can be extremely useful in many different scenarios. You could be in solo showdown, and just everybody swarms around the cocoon, and right as it expires, they all attack the player. Or you could be in 3v3, and you turn the game into a 3v2 for 7 seconds. It's extremely powerful. Alright, next up, let's go over Charlie's star powers and gadgets. Charlie's Spiders gadget spawns 3 spiders around her, just like Tara's Support from Beyond gadget, and it's very useful if she gets jumped on by an assassin, or to use right as somebody is leaving the cocoon. Charlie's Digestive star power makes enemy players cocooned lose 25% of their HP when leaving the cocoon. This makes it much easier for her to sort of assassinate them right as they leave. Now, on the surface, this might not look incredibly overpowered because she has average health and her base attack damage isn't that high, but her ability to put an enemy player in a cocoon, combined with her ability to spawn 3 spiders right as they leave, makes her almost impossible to beat in solo showdown. In 3v3 modes, she can force a 3v2, just like I talked about earlier, and once the enemy player leaves the cocoon, she can just use the spiders and support the spiders with her own attacks, and she becomes a menace to face. And we can see this in the fact that she has the highest win rate out of any brawler in the game in 8 of the 9 active modes, with the exception of Wipeout, where she's 5th place. Now, this is more extreme in Brawl Ball, where she has a win rate of 72%, which is incredibly high, and this is mostly caused by her ability to cocoon a defender who's defending the enemy goal and get a very easy goal at any time in the match. You can also see this in the Power League scene, where if you play Power League, Charlie is going to be banned nearly every single match because of how good she is in every single mode. You could even be playing Wipeout, which is the mode where she's supposedly not super great, and there's a 99% chance that Charlie will be banned. That is how good she is. Now, most brawlers who are very good get countered by certain brawlers, so they don't truly break everything in the meta. Like back when Leon was really good, there was not very much that he could do to a high health shotgunner, unless it was a very skilled player playing the Leon. However, Charlie doesn't get countered by any brawler, and she counters pretty much every brawler. You can try to use a marksman, but she has long range too, and she'll be able to deal enough damage to kill you. You can try to use a shotgunner, but she has, well, long range, and she'll be able to kill you. You can try to use an assassin, but if you jump on her, she'll just cocoon you, and you can't do anything for 7 seconds. That really doesn't differ. Charlie counters everybody, and nobody counters Charlie. One way for a Charlie player to capitalize on this benefit is to be in a good team with brawlers who synergize with Charlie. And somewhat depending on the mode, those generally tend to be tanks and marksman brawlers. If you're playing in Gem Grab and you use Charlie and a tank such as Daryl and a marksman such as Piper, you are not going to lose that game. The Charlie would generally stay at mid to close range so that she can auto-aim her attacks and have a high DPS. And if one enemy player gets too many gems, the Charlie can cocoon them and they'll drop all their gems, and they are unable to do anything for 7 seconds. Now, the marksman would stay back and shoot from a long distance, dealing high damage from far away and not dying. And then the tank would just run in and get the gems and be a gem carrier while being supported by the Charlie and the marksman. This team works perfectly. The marksman is usually somebody like Piper or Mandy, and the tank can be anybody. It can be Buster, it can be Daryl, it could even be Bull or Rosa. Charlie synergizes with so many brawlers, she counters so many brawlers, and she doesn't get countered by anybody. Are you kind of seeing where I'm going with this? She is the perfect brawler. She's all around good in every single way. It's incredible. It is very rare to see a brawler this good in Brawl Stars. We've only seen it a few times in its past, with maybe Rosa and Leon years ago. Charlie is going to be nerfed very, very soon, but at the moment, she is incredibly strong. The only way I really see her falling out of the meta anytime soon is with these upcoming nerfs. If maybe somehow the 3 new brawlers coming in at the start of next season kind of counter Charlie, because when 3 new brawlers are added to the game, the meta is guaranteed to be shook a lot. And these 3 brawlers seem like they could have some interesting mechanics that Charlie might not be able to keep up with. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and leave a comment what videos you want to see next. See ya!